Hi, I'm Jane Hipple, and this is My Cup of Tea. In this series, I introduce different artists, creators, thinkers, community organizers, people that I think are awesome doing amazing things here in South Jersey. Today, I'll be introducing Fee and Stephanie of Jtown Yoga. They own 3 yoga studios, one of which is located in Maple Shade, New Jersey. I'm sure that you'll enjoy hearing them share about how they met, their love for yoga, as well as operating yoga studios in unprecedented times. Thanks for spending a little bit of time with us today, and I hope that you enjoy.
I'm Stephanie, and this is
Fee. Hi.
We are partners in life and in business, and together we run 3 yoga studios, fondly known as
Jtown Hot Yoga.
Yes. A little bit about us is I am 41. No, I'm not 41.
No, not yet.
No, I'm skipping past 2020 though.
Wait.
So I will be 41, but I'm 40 now. I found yoga, 7 years ago. I had high blood pressure and suffered from anxiety and was really just struggling through a lot of things. And somebody had mentioned to Bikram hot yoga, and I went to the studio because I really needed something to kind of help, because at 33, having high blood pressure and anxiety just wasn't going to cut it for me forever. So I went in, and there was this little sign on the desk, and it said, you come once a week, it's a stretch, twice a week, it's a workout, 3 times a week, things start to change, 4 times a week, beep gets weird, and 5 times a week, magic happens. And I needed magic. So I started going 5 days a week, and I absolutely melted on the mat. But I kept going back, and within 6 months, I was off my meds, my blood pressure was regulated, and it just really changed my life. So that was kind of how I got introduced to the yoga that we now call 26 and 2.
And yeah, I think a similar story. I was always really active, and then had some issues with hip pain, which really limited walking and running, which I love doing. And then there's a lot of buzz about this hot yoga in my friend circle. So I bought myself a Groupon. I went down to the local yoga studio, and I was pretty much hooked from day one. It gave me an opportunity to work out, feel amazing, be fit, get to know my body without, running and causing myself more pain with my hips. So long story short, I used this yoga for rehabilitation after a hip surgery, and afterwards ended up going to yoga teacher training in Thailand, which is where Stephanie and I met.
Yes. We met in Thailand, and I jokingly told her to move to the States with me and open 3 yoga studios, and she was like, "You're weird," and left for the day. And here we are, and I won. So here we are. And so in 2015, we opened up Jtown Hot Yoga. So it was originally Jtown Hot Yoga, located in the heart of Jenkintown, Pennsylvania, in 2015. But then we opened up Manayunk locations, so we went from Jenkintown to Jtown Hot Yoga, and then just last year in 2019 we opened up in Maple Shade, New Jersey, which is where most of you reside and are aware of, so that's really cool. And we have a few different styles of yoga that we do. We do our favorite, the one that really has changed our lives
too.
Exactly. And that's in 105 degree heat with 40% humidity. It's how many postures?
26 postures.
How many breathing exercises?
2.
And it's a 90-minute class at its most effective. So we have that. We then also have fusion, which is kind of a mixture of hatha and vinyasa yoga, and it's really a dynamic and beginner and intermediate friendly yoga class. We also really love yin yoga. Do you want to talk about yin for a sec?
Yin is one of my favorite practices. It's a really nice complement to all of the higher energy yang practices that we do, such as a 26. It's also a nice kind of gateway into meditation. It's very cooling and calming, and enjoy yin. We also branched out into fitness classes as well. Woo! So a little bit of everything. You can pick your poison. Our fitness classes are our core and cardio, which is a super fun, high intensity interval training class, and our yoga sculpt class, which is a combination of our vinyasa and weight training. So a little bit of everything in one.
And we know that some of you are coming through this quarantine experience and this kind of current global like health crisis that we find ourselves in, which do you want to touch that? I don't know. It's been interesting to see, we're part of some groups, and overall to seeing how everybody's handling it. And I feel like we've really kind of done a deep dive ourselves into the best way that we can open up the studios and be safe all the way, not just through this experience, but long term. Do you want to tell them a little bit?
Yeah, we have a couple of options for really. Our jam is yoga and movement and mindfulness and fitness. So we now have 3 ways that we're trying to get everyone moving with us right now. So the first one is the Jtown studio is open, and we have invested and taken out some pretty cool new cleaning protocols and measures to keep everyone safe. We have a 50% limited capacity. We have social distancing measures in place. So no mat it's minimum 6 feet between one person and another person in the room. But after when everyone leaves is really when the magic happens. We have disinfected all the mats, the floor. We have a mat sauna machine with UV lights that we run all of the mats through, and we have UV lamps in the room, plus new add-ons to our HVAC system that purify the air. So that's our in-studio options. All of that we will do when we eventually get to open Maple Shade. Our other 2 options are on-demand classes. So we have online classes that you can do 24/7. It's called Jtown On Demand. So we've become movie stars in quarantine and have been filming fitness and yoga classes for everybody. You can check that out on the website, and actually there's a free week trial there, so go ahead and try that out. And the last option are outdoor classes, which we're just about to launch into starting tomorrow, this week, first week of July. There'll be outdoor classes, a morning, a little variety of the offerings that we have, the 26-2, the fitness classes, and the vinyasa classes.
So we're really excited to welcome you back in the way that you feel safest, whether it's online, outdoors, or in the studio. And just remember, guys, this too shall pass.